What's going on? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? How we doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good morning. I'm a little tired this morning, not gonna lie. You can probably hear my my heater in the background. I got a little portable heater. It's chilly. It's chilly here this morning. But we're gonna truck on. We're gonna truck on. This IMTE will not be quiet. I haven't even looked at it yet. Okay. This thing's doing a little something something. It's a 2 mil float. So it's already about 25, or it is 25% of the way to a float rotation. So probably going to stay away from that one, but we shall see. I'm going to take the rest. I'm going to get this music started real quick. Let's get this party in here. Let's give this a little refresh. Hit play. Start getting into the mood a little bit here. Get you guys involved too. Might be a little bit low. It's just me. I'm talking a little bit low, but I don't want to raise my mic volume because then I'll end up too high. I'm sit here and catch up with chat. Let me say hi to the Discord real quick.
True. Even the one you were in today, man, that was a lot more pain than I'm accustomed to taking.
Yeah, no, you definitely would have stopped out. I was down over 1,000 at one point.
Good morning, everybody.
See, like that reward to risk ratio right there, because I know you didn't make 1,000 on that trade. That's too hard for me to embrace.
I did not. Had I gotten out, yeah. Had I gotten out where I wanted to at 12:30, it would have been close to 1,000. I would have made about 800. Yeah. And if I would have waited for my first entry at 12:50, I would have had 1,000. But I screwed up on the trade, and then I was just like, you know what? Let me just get the hell out of here. I'm finally green.
Yeah.
But no, my risk reward is usually my losses are much bigger than my wins. I have a lot more wins than losses, but my losses are much bigger. I
Catch
don't
up
take
here.
the
Nice of
$50
you while you guys
losses.
listen to them. That's the Discord channel, by the way, down in the description if you're interested.
Excuse me?
Did you live stream today?
Yeah. We're gonna start. I think I'm gonna start doing it every once in a while. I'm definitely not gonna do it every day.
You're trading live with voice in the chat?
Yeah, that's true. So you guys might wanna
watch the language.
tame it.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Although everyone just heard me say that's watching, so kind of gave ourselves away.
I will not be announcing any trades for your members because those are bad ideas.
It's okay. They know that you're for entertainment purposes only.
You've already warned them.
Thomas, good morning. What do you guys think of this IMTE? It's already on its way to a float rotation in the pre-market.
IMTE, that's the one that's pumped in the past.
It's getting pumped again for sure.
I don't even think there's news on it.
It's no ACY.
Oh, that thing was more than an ACY back in the day.
Yeah.
How did that go to? That pumped to $44 from like $2. It has potential to pump, man. It's a low floater. I probably won't be trading it. Or maybe I will. I don't know, we'll see.
Let's see what's going on.
Turn Jag up a little bit. What are you watching, Jag?
I don't know. I got in late today, so rough night.
All right. Here we go. We got about 30 seconds to the bell. I think I'm all caught up here. Got some music
Good
going.
luck, everybody.
Got the scanners up and running. Good luck, guys. Let's see what happens. Overall, SPY is had a crazy move in the after hours. I just saw that. I feel like there's a false wick over here. Is this a real wick? This can't. Yeah, this can't be real. Saying the SPY on the 21st was up to 378. Is that right?
That has to be, I don't remember that. That has to be fake.
Yeah.
Just a little glitch there.
That's what I was thinking.
Ding, 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 boys.
Yeah, nothing moving great yet.
Good luck, everybody.
I'm not buying anything the first minute anyway. Let's run charts here. What's that talk to me?
This
Ooh,
IMT,
that one don't put off the bell.
a little bit of a
Thank you
dump.
for that.
For the flow rotation play, you're going to look for this thing to hold somewhere above 5, right? Keep all these people in play. Trap some shorts that may have got short here. If it could hold up at 550, this thing could definitely be dangerous.
Playing the game already?
Yeah. Already pumping.
I like have the shivers right now. Chilly. It didn't hold that 550 area very well. I'm not gonna get crushed. Zoom off the scanner. BA is on the scanner. So this is what the scanners give you guys. Look at this. Look at these crazy moves, right? This is exactly what the scanner is designed to show you when it makes these really fast moves. BIOL. Any stock?
Jeez.
I think I left a little on the table there, Devin. What do you think?
Zoom wants to run up to 360. It might be interesting.
Left $1.60 on the
We got
table.
a pretty key level here.
Going the end of the year with the low float madness. Much an iPod.
Zoom here. Could be. I'm gonna miss the top a little bit here.
Yeah, next one, right.
Alright, so strong.
I don't know if you have shorts on it. I don't know if you want shorts on it.
177.70 at the high on target shares up about 3/4 of 1%.
This is trying to go
Started
with the
in on
SPY.
a IPOC. There we go. Like this down to 1537, possibly.
Yes. We're gonna miss this because of the spread a little.
Write it down, dude.
We felt the top there, but unfortunately we should have just hit the bid. See if it wants to try that 360 area first. We're what was that? 359.24. Still no.
Anything else moving? What's
359.24. So our take
took a
profit
hit
would have
on
been here at
RNG.
357.24. If we got that
down.
fill, and there it is. Man, guys, Well, you can see how, I mean, you saw my
I'm watching
process
SB
there, that's for sure. Just
for a
didn't get
bounce
the
on
fill
the
on the
board.
ask,
Under
just a little late.
1650.
I tried to get filled on the ass there
There we
because the
go,
spread was a
dude.
good
This
50
one's looking
cents.
like a winner down, winner chicken
Hey,
dinner.
What are you in?
IPOC. Oh yeah, dude. That's making me happy.
So that would have been a winner there on Zoom. That's a little unfortunate.
She needs to close that gap for you all the way down to 15.
Myrna going.
I'll take out some under like 1590 or something.
A lot of these are moving with the SPY. It's a little frustrating on Zoom.
Let's go.
Scanner got us to pull it up. And then what did we see? It was kind of chopping there, and then we got that fast move, right, on this candle. And then we felt the top, right? You felt that jiggle happening. That's when we tried to get short. Unfortunately, we just missed it. Here's the high probable pullback.
We just start in at.
And we would have definitely got our take profit. It actually went well below it. Since we hit the $2 button. If our entry was at 359.24, our take profit would have been at 357.24, and this got all the way to 355.64. So a little frustrating there, but it's okay. You're gonna miss trades. It's not. It happens. The quicker you can move one from that, the better. I just noticed Myrna's on SSR. Probably gonna stay away from that.
216. Trying to push back up on there.
Every once in a while, you're gonna get little moves like this, where it is a really fast move.
What are you in at?
But this is definitely not something I personally would be interested in
Average
playing.
now is 16.
Not gonna play this TCO, but I'm just curious what it looks like.
I added back
Vaulted.
in, which may have been stupid.
What the heck happened
I'm
here?
believing this is going down.
No thank you. SRTY. Wasn't really expecting too much this morning. Here's that BIOL that Brian called out earlier.
Push down right here.
SPCB, what's he got there going on there? Yeah, a little bit of a smaller range as well. Nice move though. Same with this SRTY. This thing is also a little bit of a smaller range. Volume is not there either. Really don't even want to pull up PDD. Not in the mood to lose money this morning.
Now. Anything else really? Oh, there we go. Anything else really moving?
There's a bunch of stuff moving, but nothing really.
It's either gonna make me look like a hero or an idiot.
Turn that down a little bit. I feel like that was getting a little loud. Alright, a bit of nothing at the moment.
No, that's bullish.
You now said pending news, uniform.
Ooh, you, pending news.
It's halted.
You. Halted down.
Halted pending news.
I thought UUU was I thought UUU was one of the like indexes or something.
No. It's some sort of security bullcrap company. Hold on, yes. What, baby?
like MGNI is another good example here. You're getting a pretty nice move. It's a good, decent move. It's extending itself. But if you scroll out and look at the bigger picture, you're in a pretty big, just like chop range, whatever you want to call it, area. So volume on this also isn't very great. Some people actually love playing these. The reason I don't like playing these is because to me, what I see is a lot of room to the upside. Like there's a lot of areas where it can break out. So like you have this area here, this area here, this area here. If it can keep getting to these levels and there's a bunch of liquidity at these areas, it can really push through these. That's why I like playing all-time highs and, you know, moves that are above previous highs, because then you get a nice extension. It doesn't really have any idea where it wants to go, so then the emotions really kind of take over, right? There's no technicals really involved behind it, and then at that point you're just kind of playing pure price action, which is exactly what I like to do. But if you're playing against these technicals, it kind of, to me, I feel that it lowers my edge.
I'm in Plitter.
I've taken some profit on this thing.
Oozy. This is a low float.
I got in bigger, and that went against me, but I held through the pain.
PDD.
Plitter.
Zoom actually ended up going back up.
Where did that one come from?
It dropped and then decided it wanted to go back up because we don't have shorts on it. But
This thing is looking beautiful, man.
Already got demolished there.
I just got out.
Brian got a little piece of it. He thinks this is gonna pop, so Zoom actually went back up and tested that line we drew.
I think this one's just
Little
gonna
fake
be
out,
a big
little
fader
fake out
there.
breakout. 359, got to 359.55.
What else is that? I'm leaving on. What I got left? I got 300 still on there.
A
See
lot
if
of the
that
low
does what a
float
lot
stuff
of-
is moving and going and halting, just like ACY yesterday, but not as big, of course.
See if
but
this one does what a lot of them did yesterday, where they fake out through the
this
highs and
thing's
then
gonna fade, dude.
end up getting rejected pretty big. The reason it might
Alright,
not, and as you can see it's not, it's actually going higher, is again, look at, it's got plenty of room to go.
Is RHE just going to the moon right now?
I see no volume.
it's at 345.
In
I mean,
MGNI? Did I pull that up, or are
It's
you
just
in
that down low, it
MGNI?
didn't move that much.
Oh,
It
you
just
just-
keeps halting
Yeah, there is
through
no
those.
volume. I was just giving an
Jeez.
example of like what the scanner can pull up as far as the move goes.
it's not making
But then I'm also saying that
KLA is
just
trying to
because the
push back
scanner
up.
gives you a ticker that
Oh, this
alerts
one got me
doesn't
sweaty.
mean it could be a great play for your strategy. You still have to kind of filter
now.
charts as you pull them up.
You're
You
on
still
it,
have to
right?
have a criteria that
Oh,
it needs to
man.
meet.
Still in it. Took out some profit down
Is this halted?
16.
No, okay, that's just the chart. It might end up getting halted.
And see if I can get the breakdown.
Shop is moving. That's expensive. Ooh,
Let's see what else.
that thing.
TCCO is a low floater making a move. It's halted, I think. Yeah, it's halted, but
Take one
Hey,
share.
hey,
of this
if you're
thing.
looking for a scoopity scoop,
AA.
Nice little call there by Thomas.
Yeah,
Thomas was loud today.
Hey, it was a little loud, but not too bad.
yeah, I actually leaned into my mic.
He wanted to make sure Lance heard it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Saying it wants more for the kids in the back.
Devin, you still in IPOC?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for it. I got 45 cents off of it.
Brad, what's up,
Should be
man?
Down to 11, 15.
Hi,
Hiya.
Not 11, 16, 16, 60 down to 16, 15. I wish it was 11 bucks. Thank you for
Just
that.
being
sir.
patient, guys. Just being
No worries,
patient.
man.
That's all we can do. We weren't expecting too much this week, so if we can find anything, we'll be happy. Zoom was actually a good
more
one.
to go.
We just
Trying
happened to
be a
miss
little
it.
patient on it, but
So did a little double
if
fake
I
out.
sat through this, I
Probably
could sit through this.
But
Yeah. Ain't been in that a while.
Could have been a good trade here below this candle, 358.27.
What, baby?
Good short to risk off the highs there. Yep,
Maybe they're
there it
gonna be here
goes.
soon, Spades.
You see this happening a lot lately, where you get these fake outs through the highs. This one did a little double fake out. Right, this candle faked out through this candle, but then it still
Yeah,
it
it
bought
would
up
have
again
been a
and
good one,
actually went
Thomas.
through
I
this
missed
one.
it.
And then you got the real fake out.
Yeah, I wasn't saying
Even though
anything,
in the
but I didn't know
bigger
if you got
picture,
in it, so I was just
Still
watching.
just one
No.
big fake out.
I hesitated and then it
We went to
moved.
the 5 minutes. See,
Oh yeah, I didn't want it.
but
to
still
be
not done yet.
forever.
Just got bought right back up. Things
But
a little
here I
cray-cray.
aren't you green? What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for this drop below 16?
Yeah. I'm believing it's
Did you
going
take any of
to.
it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's see what else. Too
Still
much else
green,
moving.
I don't know. Got 300
Usually,
my order in
I
close
can't
to
keep up
shares.
with Brian
Yeah, I put my
posting
orders
his
in low ticket shares
tickers,
and I get a
and
phone
then like
call.
I'll pull those up.
And I'm like,
But
oh,
I mean,
great,
as you
let's
can
see
see,
what's
he's not
happening
really
here.
posting much this
Get off
morning.
the phone. I get a notice that, oh yeah, you got filled. I'm like, great, it's
XBIF
probably at
if you have
17 right
shares.
now.
What was that?
XPEV.
XPEV? No, we don't have them though, I don't think, right?
We don't have them.
It's on SSR too.
Yeah. Making a nice move though.
Yeah, it is.
I hate that stock.
Off the bottom though, that's the only other thing.
I hate it. I'll go with
It's
Jet.
a line off the daily I just drew. 43 area. Yeah, that thing's got a lot of room.
Okay, baby. Be ready.
This IMAX doesn't really have any
That's
volume.
one of your plays? Is that something you look at?
No.
That's not for you?
That is what? It's already 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 times float rotation. That's a long in my eyes all day.
Okay.
All day, every day.
Yeah, I don't. Anytime you have a lower float and it rotates, even just a couple times, that thing to me is always a long on dips. I don't ever try to short those. I don't have shares on it anyway. But the reason it's not my play is because to me, even on that move it just made here, it's a little grindy. It's not really just like one fast continuous move.
Alright, I took this one off.
Did you?
I had it this morning before market.
I'm not saying it's not going to go down, but it's
Covered
not
where
going
it
to go
did.
down fast, and I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah, this is one that could end up over 4.
MKLA would have been a hell of a swoop.
CANG.
MKLA, where are you going?
Let's see. The volume don't
ACY
really like
is
the
tanking
volume of
big.
This one either.
Yeah, that thing's going to go to nothing.
Just went down through like 3 points.
Did
That was
anybody hear
crazy
what the
one from
news
yesterday,
was
right?
on that yesterday?
What?
Huh?
What was that, Devin?
Oh, did anybody hear what the news was on that when they finally...
No, but it opened up at 13. It killed everybody.
This thing has a ton of support. Not seeing any
No, yeah, the
resistance
the
over
news
it.
there is the New York Stock Exchange accepted the company's plan to remain listed.
To remain listed. That's funny.
Yep. They have a plan to remain listed.
It reminds me of something like ICG or IGC.
That's what
I'll
we're
be
gonna
right
do.
back, guys, 'cause I got a potty.
Look, guys. We can hang with the big boys.
We'll file our paperwork. We promise. At least that's what our plan is. Okay, we'll shoot you up 1,300%. No problem.
Float on this. Ah, look at that, guys. Ah, I was ready at 1050. Look how spready this thing got.
That's my beam. Oh,
I was
wow.
watching CANG, but that thing moved. I was literally about to jump in at 1050, and this thing just got demolished. And now it's spready as
Remember-
all. You saw me hit my button. You knew I was getting ready. I don't hit that button unless I'm ready. Of course, Brian apparently got it. I wonder what his fill was. Because if it was right at 10, he still hasn't been given an opportunity. Oh, there it is. See, because the ask never came down. See, he'll probably see a money on the way type thing here shortly. That happened really fast. You could see the FOMO coming in. We were ready to hit that on that test of 1050. I wanted to see what it was going to do at 1050, and then it just got slammed. Really not much you can do about those unless you're just kind of guessing. But if you start guessing the front side of moves, that's when you can get in real trouble. That one's a little frustrating. That would have been a nice one too. A couple misses here this morning.
Let me get back to work.
Yeah, I don't think this one's coming back.
You guys here?
Yeah, CANG would have been good. Yeah, we're here.
Oh yeah.
Do you guys have shares on that one?
Which one?
CANG.
Shares. Negative Ghost Rider.
And that would have been, that thing happened so fast. On to the next one, as they would say. A little Netflix, Nvidia, market must be going up. No, I was getting ready to get that one. I wouldn't really call that one a miss. That one happened too fast. Zoom, I did miss. I was sitting on the ask, trying to not pay the spread, and just didn't get filled, and it dropped right after. That was the only one I've missed so far today. A lot of the big guys are moving up today. Nvidia, Netflix, PDD's moving up. Looks like Neo moving up. Neo's making a move. Up. Look at this move.
Neo's making a nice move right there.
Yeah, bouncing off the bottom. I just hate these bottom bouncers.
Well, they're good to get on the bottom.
Well, yeah, for sure.
They're just a little scary other than that.
Yeah, look at XBEV. That thing. Remember I said that thing had room to 42? It's headed there. Just show you guys. This is why I don't like these. When you have all this to the left, I mean, it just has all these to go through and just keep on going. And it can just find new support there.
Yep.
Just not a huge fan of them. I mean, a lot of times they still work out normally. Like,
must have been really
they'll run into like a previous support, use it as resistance, come back to a previous resistance, use it as support. Like, it will do that, but a lot of times you can get these moves up like this and then they could just go sideways. Like, you don't get the typical pullbacks that you're looking for most of the time.
Oh, goodness.
Just something I've noticed over the last couple of years of trading.
The triple U is going to be a halt fest today?
Yes.
Hey, my favorite type of day.
There's always one or two every day, it seems like.
The SPY, it's funny too, because the SPY is actually looking like it wants to make some new lows today after the big gap up from yesterday.
Devin, there's that move on IPO.
SPY actually looks really weak.
IPOV.
Nice descending triangle here.
Whatever it was. One of those.
No, eventually one of those names would mean something.
There it goes. You can see the descending triangle there with a clear base support. Look at that breakdown, guys. If you ever want to look at patterns, I mean, triangles are definitely the patterns that work the most.
BLNK is dropping.
Right to that previous resistance from after hours yesterday. Bounced right off of it. I mean, the technicals are definitely there, but the problem with technicals is everyone can see them. So you get into some tickers, you know, they can get manipulated pretty easily. But a lot of times they do work. These can be very right or right out type trades. It would just be a lot of
Yeah, just
a
got
lot
in
of small
BLNK.
losers. But if you can catch a bounce off of a key area like that with a stop loss, you know, somewhere underneath, you know, you're looking for the bigger move all the way back up, kind of thing. But every once in a while, just like that, you're gonna get stopped out. So
Let's see this thing break out here.
that's why I don't really play this. I get tired of losing. I hate losing. And like, look at Neo. No, almost no pullback here. Look at this big move up, and then just consolidates up at the up here at the top. And then it looks like it's gonna go higher. Same with XBEV, doing the same thing.
I had a really bad feeling. I don't know if it's gonna
made the big move up here, consolidating up at the top. Looks like it's trying to move its way back up the high day.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
There goes Neo through that area. Now it's up to the next area, and all it has to do is just keep building support at these new levels. And you just don't get that pullback.
And I
even though it's extended, right? I mean, look at VWAPs here, the 9s here. It's nice and extended away from those.
No,
but with these types of charts and the history that it has, that's what we're dealing with.
Alright, holding in KLA.
Spy is still going. Look at this. I'd say that descending triangle worked. I'd say the descending triangle on the SPY right now did its job. Look at that thing go. Holy crap.
The SPY's going down?
Well,
just a bit.
Earlier, yeah.
It's down to where it was yesterday.
Oh, that's like a straight down.
Yeah, that's what I said. Look at that descending triangle at the top, and it was just like, okay, later.
Not sure how I feel about NKLA right now. I think it's going up, but it's not doing it yet.
XWeb working a little bit here.
Stay up there.
Yeah, not too bad. I mean, if we want to draw the fibs just for that move, let's see. 50% all the way down here. See, I don't draw fibs like that. I usually go from the breakout point. So mine would be from here. So pretty much bounce right off the 50. Pretty close.
I gotta call this. Okay, took it out, break even for the rest. Lame and nothing.
What is the SPY doing? The SPY is just dumping. Is there some kind of news? The stimulus bill is only $300? Alex, what's up, man?
Stimulus price to $5.
Here comes the big bounce.
And my bad feeling on BLNK was wrong.
There goes Neo. Still climbing higher. XBEV, like we said. Kind of got that bounce. Looks like it's actually a little bit backside now.
What the hell?
This one does look like it's going to try to pull back.
Oh my god.
4 to 15. This actually wouldn't be. These are some trades I've been looking into. The sloppy seconds as well. You guys know I've been looking at those for a while. But let it come up, try to go high of day. If it doesn't get there, look for it to make a lower high. Then you can take a trade there, looking to risk high of day.
My iPod too.
Yeah, that's where you draw them to, Thomas.
Still dropping.
Is this IMTE still halted or something? Yeah, okay. Look at that thing.
RHE halted again. Down this time.
What did?
RHE.
I don't think you're getting your pump there, Brian.
I don't want to watch this.
PDD, is this thing grinding? Yeah, let's say that thing is just, it's never alerted, but it's just been steady on this bottom end of the scanner.
You doing?
This thing just grinding away.
Still halted, right, on this.
PDD, man. This thing likes to trap people.
Are you looking at PDD again, Tim?
No. I'm definitely not looking to play it. I noticed it all day on the scanner, just sitting at like 6 to 8. And I was just curious if I was like, I bet this thing's grinding, so I just pulled it up to see if it was. Which it is.
Stay away. It's bad for you.
YOLO!
Evan, don't look at our POC.
That's not the deal.
Oh, XBR Brian's got it.
I wanted to. Hold on.
This has a decent little level here at 220. 218. I always think it's funny seeing these big spreads on a $2 stock.
Almost halted again. Okay, that's what it is.
Oh wow!
Just look at this.
For over 30 minutes now. 25 minutes.
Which one?
Oh, shares on this thing.
Triple U.
Yeah, it's on news, so that's got some time in it.
It's still writing up the news.
Yep.
Okay, how do we justify this move today, guys? What are we going to come up with?
The news is there is no news. What was that ticker yesterday?
ACY. That wiped everybody out.
Yeah.
One way or the other.
Oh, that chart looks nasty.
Yeah. Went like 38 and down to 13.
And now it's at 9.
I'm glad I had my short at 35.
Hey guys, I was short at $10. I'm okay now.
You made money.
Yeah, that sounds like a my risk to reward trade.
IMMR.
I was making a joke yesterday that I was short this thing at $10. We scroll in. When it went, this move right here, this actually looked like a strong move, right? Got to 1164 and then halted, and then just went bananas from there.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. In the moment, like if you're only looking at this, like that move up to 10 was a pretty decent one. It was actually this move right here.
BLNK's tanking again.
Not that one. But see how now that looks like nothing?
No, I got out.
It was this candle right here.
I don't have shorts in it. I wish I did.
So it got the 928. But then it just went crazy after that. Ryan said, Mosey, I did see that on the scanner. See what it's doing.
Alright, I want to see more volume. What's moving on volume, man? Nothing?
That actually would have been a good
Not
one.
really.
Yeah,
It's all the low stuff. It's running and
spready.
Dumping.
Yeah, I literally just changed my volume to.
It's a lower float though. It's only 4 mil.
I have like
Man,
8 tickers on here.
There is some pump and dumps this morning.
It's the season.
It's the season.
Like it's not even like a little continuous pump. It's just dump.
Yes.
Like MOSY right now. This is kind of what they all look like. They just pump it and then they're just later.
You still get a tax loss in today, or was it yesterday? Was the last day?
Oh, is that what it is?
I don't know.
I thought it was just the end of the year. Just thought it went by date.
Well, a little bit of that too. But people have to offset some of their gains if they had any.
Jeez, candy eye.
I always say if you're worried about paying taxes, that's a good thing.
Yeah, I look forward to that problem. It happens once in a while.
As long as you're responsible with your spending. Yeah, I'll say as long as you're responsible with keeping money aside for your taxes. Like if you just don't spend it as you get it.
Oh, you're not supposed to do that, huh?
No.
You should put a video out on that.
Alright, I hope I didn't just break that.
Alright, RHE's opened up again. Not that I'm going to touch it, but it opened.
Bye, baby. Give me a second.
What? There's nothing to look at. You go goof
No.
off on all.
I know.
I think we're good. I accidentally hit my monitor, and that's where one of my lights sit. What do we got here?
Alright, guys.
You missed nothing. Literally nothing.
I missed nothing.
Wow. I kind of expected after yesterday's run.
J&J, Johnson and Johnson at the highs of the day up 1% now. Juliet, you get
About to change this one.
J&J, April 165, fall asleep, leave the number Juliet.
What is the move today, man?
Thank you.
RMG is dropping like a rock. Opened up at 31, it's under 27 now. And I missed my bottom tick, so I'm very angry about it.
OMG.
Yeah, I was watching it and I knew. I just didn't get it in time. Unless it comes back down a little bit on me. I thought it would drop a little bit more. I wanted 26.75, and it went up at.
Watching Mizzy
80.
here. I'm gonna go way smaller share size if we play this. Oh, you know what? This is almost a float rotation.
I want to try a blink here.
Bonus points for anybody in chat that can tell me. We're talking in the ISW chat right now. Brian said he's gonna bug out. He's taking a little trip off the grid, and so I was telling him to enjoy. But I was asking, or he said, catch you on the flip side, and I was like, bonus points to anybody who knows what movie that's from. It's one of the best movies that
Should have shorted.
I've ever watched growing up. It's such a good movie.
Up in the 270s when I was said when I said something about it.
Gotta get 9 in KLA.
Are you? You're not in that still, are you?
No. Yeah, a little bit on it. Not much.
Came out in 1999. Dang.
I don't trust RMG anymore.
Appreciate all the likes for you guys that are in here.
Yeah. So we got one
I
more
re-
full
I
day,
read-
then I'll quit.
I read somewhere that it might close at 2 instead of 1. Anybody else hear that?
I did, but I wasn't looking either. So
It's OXBR trying to move
Traded
again.
like raw.
It's another low float though. It's got half the float already traded. These are the dangerous ones that you gotta watch out for. Definitely scalp them if you're looking to short, that's for sure. These are definitely not ones that hang around and build a position.
Don't have a lot of shorts out there today. What's going on with this?
This PDD is still chilling on the scanner. I keep
site says it's open all day on Thursday.
Say that again, Thomas.
I said the note at CMAG on their site says they're open all day on Thursday, regular hours.
Hi, how are you?
Well, maybe that's them though, just
I looked at
like
the
their
stock list,
business
it says at
hours.
2 p.m.
Yeah, see too. That's what I thought I saw too. Usually a half day's at 1. That's why I was confused.
Well, that's kind of misleading. How you
Right?
gonna trade it?
Oh, you're... Well, I mean, I guess technically the after hours are still there, right? But I think it's only for like an hour. I don't know. And maybe because it's 2 o'clock instead of 1, they basically... They don't close till 5 anyway, so maybe they're just staying open till 5. Here goes Mosey, that float rotation play.
Dropping?
No, it's taking off.
Mosey?
Yeah, this could be a play for you, Devin. Maybe not right this second, but it could form into one.
For long?
Yeah. Yeah, this is one of them ones that could be like ACY.
What was that, Mosey?
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez, everything just kind of dumped today.
Yeah, for the most part. Except PDD, it's just grinding higher.
And in KLA, it dumped off the bell, but got back to the highs and it's chilling there. I think if this breaks over 1710-ish, she's gonna go.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Blink just keeps going down.
Yeah.
Anyone riding it?
And then on my shorts.
Wasn't that thing at like 54 yesterday or 55?
56.12.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, 56 down to 40 bucks.
Look at this, guys. Look at PDD. This is what I'm talking about with these grinders.
No big deal, man. No big deal.
And it's just riding.
Yeah, there are people that are still short from 20.
They're making up ground.
Here.
We're halfway there.
Probably fix
I
this.
think I see support around 39-ish. VLNK.
Probably turn it just a little bit.
Could get a nice little pop back up after that.
Let's just redraw it, shall we? Just completely
on
mess
that.
it up.
Such a shady stock, though. It's so hard to know what's going on with that.
There we go.
Blink.
Google, Facebook,
I know they're legit, but there's so many things around them.
Facebook bid directly into ad server among other privileges. Google and Facebook dispute claims, state claims.
This Mosey,
Say their contract is above board.
definitely all over the place.
GLO,
But
GL, and
if this thing can hold over 3, or even this area up here, if it can hold up to 320s,
that's from Dow Jones.
this thing could get dangerous. You have a lot of people, a lot of shorts in here that are trapped. But if this dumps back down to 3 and even under 3, even for a couple seconds, it's going to take a little bit more work. Look at the SPY just dumping. SPY is getting crushed today.
Yeah. And crushed up here at all-time highs.
That's why I said today.
Yeah.
Following those headlines.
INT just halted down.
Is that the one that was halted for a while?
It was, and then opened and then dropped basically in 2 minutes from 690 to 540. Now it's halted again. With an IMB of 466.
Yeah.
Again, that's another, what is it, 2 million? Yeah, 2 million float.
Anyone following the stimulus news? Is that 2,000 going to be extended to dependents also, or is that still staying at 600?
Well, the House passed it, and the Senate was going to take it up, so it doesn't theoretically exist yet.
But yes, it is for dependents.
Is that 2,000 for each dependent also?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, don't get your hopes up. I would definitely assume it's not going to happen, so that way you're not disappointed when it doesn't, because I would say it's probably like a 85-15 chance the wrong way.
Yeah.
I don't really see how they would pass that. If they agreed at 600 a dependent, I don't think they're gonna 3x that to $2,000. Like if they took them that much, I mean, but maybe they don't. The reason there's even 15% in there is because just maybe all the other legislation that's in that bill could be enough for the Democrats to be okay with all the other stuff. Like if they're getting enough from the rest of the bill, maybe they'll just be like, ah, whatever, just go ahead and do it. Because they don't want the whole bill to fail.
Aren't the Democrats the ones that agreed to the 2,000 to start with, or is that just in the House?
In the House, the Democrats got passed yesterday.
Right.
So that's mostly
And the
Democrat.
Senate is run by,
Right, correct, yeah.
the Senate is run by the Republicans, isn't it?
Yes.
Correct, yeah.
Correct.
So I had what I said backwards. You're right.
You are ass backwards, sir.
Ass
You got a shot
backwards.
at this.
You in something, Devin?
Yeah, I'm trying to blink here.
It's
Good
like, Devin went quiet. What's he in?
There it goes.
You guys are all like that.
Oh yeah. Somebody gets quiet on it in a trade.
I usually get quiet though because I'm recording, not because I don't want to talk to you.
You don't want to talk to us. Who you kidding?
So true.
I can't believe you.
Is it spy climbing?
It's bouncing. Your blink trade or chart looks almost identical to the SPY.
Alright, that's kind of why I thought maybe the spy was bouncing.
Are you taking a
Hey.
bounce on it? You're hoping for it to follow down.
No, I'm bouncing it.
Back to 50. Blink to 50.
PDD didn't even come down to that trend line this time.
Holy cow.
That was a nice little jump.
There you go.
Pick some off there.
Hold the trade.
Low 41, I'm out of it.
Don't do it, Tim. Don't do it.
Stop watching me.
I'll have the shoes for you on Thursday. I'll have both sets.
Checker.
Yeah, that one and this one. Yeah.
What are they, a mile away from them?
Still waiting. Still waiting
Yeah.
for this big candle, right? We want the big one.
I hate when I freaking let these things go and then they continue to go in my favor.
All-time high is 163.
I'm gonna do that. I know. It's probably gonna go in my favor now, but it's okay. That was a decent win.
But you got in around just over 40, right?
Like 40, 46, I think.
Yeah.
The IOL violates granted.
I was waiting for the 1 minute new high, you know?
Yeah.
We're gonna play this one just small.
Yeah,
Not
that's
really
a tough
looking
one,
to
though,
let
'cause
this one get
that
away
one will
from me.
just decide it's done moving one way or another.
Just freaking drop.
Can't
Yeah.
forget to hold for high again.
Pretty good move here.
didn't.
We'd really
Probably
just be
gonna
looking
do it,
for
but-
a decent little pullback.
Probably can do it now that I'm out.
Well, isn't that always the way it happens?
Mm-hmm. Why didn't that post?
You can definitely feel it jiggling here.
So Devin, you started following Maydaz, right?
No. I mean, on Twitter, yeah.
On Twitter? Yeah.
Maybe.
So
followed him
you saw
on
yesterday's post where he lost $500,000.
I didn't.
That lost on ACY.
Yeah, it was ACY and a couple other ones, I think. Yeah, he lost over 500.
Only
Yeah,
bad
like
thing
a
on
$20
Twitter,
loss.
I never look at Twitter.
You don't look at the Twitter box.
Me following him, I'm never gonna see anything unless you guys tell me to look at it. That's not
You don't-
PC.
You don't get alerts?
No social media.
Entertainment purposes only.
Oh, IMMR is moving a bit.
I kind of felt like we ran into a top there, but
And
we'll see.
Yeah, she dropped already. I just missed it. I looked at it late.
It's definitely a bit of a grinder, but it had a nice little extension there. Felt like it might have got a little too extended. It's still trying though.
Moving off the bottom. Down 6%. No. I didn't
Oh,
make
there you are.
anything.
No
That's all.
problem.
Anything else really moving?
No. What the hell is this thing called Trolley?
I got it. I got the reason.
Right cheek keeps halting.
Where's your dog sitting?
54% now at Romeo Hotel Echo.
Oh, okay.
You'll be happy to know blank is breaking down. It's at 40.70.
Yeah, kind of
Have a great day.
occurring. I quit looking at it.
William Hill launching Washington, D.C. Sportsbook.
So 160 is really kind of what I'm looking at here.
There you go.
Is that you, Brad?
Yeah, I'm heading out for a little bit.
All right, have a good one.
All right, Brad, see you, man.
Look,
Take it easy, Mr. Baker.
A lot of stuff I could short is on SSR now. I don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not pretty decent.
Very heavy volume now. Tango Echo November X-ray. $2.53 up 136%.
Now the 9's coming up with it.
$5 price target this morning.
Chasing that.
Shares of Facebook recovering from that earlier headline.
So we're gonna get an ad there, but we're gonna take off that ad if it breaks 160.
and remember when Twitter and Facebook were both like $30 at a time?
Facebook January
Yeah.
94th week now in FB Facebook.
Hmm.
They It went in opposite directions.
So I took that off. We got a little bit of a realized loss here, but it did bring our average up some. So I think 160, around 160.80 is gonna kind of be like our final straw here. Like I said, that 163 is all-time highs. I'm not really looking to let this ride all the way up to that point.
Right now.
I'd rather just take my small loss and give
TCCO
PDD more of my money and just be done with it.
Okay.
That's another 1 million float, so
Hold open.
yeah. But it's not really moving anywhere.
This is what happens when you get bored.
Decide to end the year. Bunch of bull crap.
I got the 160.50.
If all else fails, look at Plitter.
Is that your go-to now?
I made money on it today, so yeah. It's something that's moving. It had some nice move, a nice move up. $1, $1. Now it's dropping. Now I look away.
This
comments on unusual trading activity, UUU. The company does not comment on market activity or rumors. However, the company confirms that it is not aware of any undisclosed material changes or development.
158.75 would be a pretty key area. Just gonna put our stop at break even here. So either we end up with a $5 loser or a $5 winner. And we could take it off now and just be break even on it, but I'd rather accept the risk here. If we can come down and break this 157.39, we're definitely going to get filled. We could probably even just put a trail on this thing because this could be a better pullback. But I was trying to keep my front run above that previous little area here. There we go. 157 test. Come on. Come on. A couple cents. Alright, we're just going to take it there. Close enough. Not going to let this bounce up against me. But this is also where it could just dump. Yeah, there's the bounce. So I was just reading price action, right? You could feel that that was about to bounce. Man.
He did it. He was green on PDD.
Only if I would have got that ad, this would have been a great trade because I was looking for that same area to take profit.
Yep.
Would have doubled everything there. Oh well. Yeah, when you zoom in, it kind of looks more like a grinder. But when you scroll out, it still looks like a pretty good extension away from.
I wish we had shorts on JMI.
Right? This looks like grind, but then we got a nice little extension. That's why we're coming down soon. Just a little unfortunate with this. We tried to get that ad back on that break. You saw me hit the button. I didn't have my price in there, but it ended up working out.
I'm not seeing anything I really love right now.
No. A lot of low floaters. Doing low float things.
hate those
DRN,
guys.
blind while industry halted at the high. 27% DRN halted on its circuit breaker.
Come on, guys, stop holding out on me, dude. This is not cool. We're all friends here.
UTLD, upland,
Thanks a lot. Have a good one.
software, April 55, full sweep at the did.
God, I haven't seen it in my love, man.
UTLD is on top of the double.
Thought Candy was gonna run today on that news. KNDI.
It hasn't really done anything, has it?
It's falling. Opened up at 8, went down to 7, hanging up 720.
Look at it. All right to that line.
Watching.
So, I mean, the scanners are dead right now, so we're just kind of catching up on everything else. It's also the beauty of the scanners and using them to trade, is you don't have to be 100% focused on the charts at all times.
Man, it looks like the Fed's gonna shut down all these idiots that are
Yeah.
just pumping stocks.
Yep.
How'd everybody do today? If you're a bell trader, I know a lot of people are just getting started. A lot of people wait that first half hour to an hour before they even start the trade, but I think most of us in here in the Discord, we all like the trade pretty much until now. Like, this is when it starts getting a little too slow for us.
NDS Novartis shares at the high now, up more than 2.5%, 93.60. November Victor Sandy, NDS Novartis.
Me and David are talking strategy in the Team ISW chat at the moment. Look at me. Got Team ISW chat, got the Discord, got
Unbelievable.
you guys all
Triple
over the
U.
place.
Triple U. They're not aware of any reason why the stock is trading the way that it is.
Well, yeah, of course. Didn't I say that was what they were going to say? Anytime a stock gets
Hold on.
pumped artificially, they always say that.
I just looked it up. It's located in Owings Mills, Maryland. Huh. Do we know anybody that lives in Maryland?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, you're pretty close to it,
we
though.
might, but
You're only like
I am, but I believe
like
there
2
might
hours away.
be one person closer.
I don't think so.
3.5?
Devin's in
Okay.
Vegas. I don't know why you're claiming that somebody's that close. Lance? Did Lance ever tell us where Lance is from? Where are you from, Lance?
Massachusetts.
Ooh, so he's even further away than you. So yeah, I think you're the closest, Steve.
It's all you, Steve. We know it's all about you.
Yeah, that's.
It's all about you, Steve.
Yeah, the idiot that sold at 11.80. Yep. that
All
would be me.
about you.
I manipulated the stock over 13 when I wasn't even in it.
Laugh at my pun, Steve. He just got it.
Laugh, you
I
bastard,
was
laugh.
waiting to try a few more times.
No, it's not about you anymore, Steve.
I can't wait to see what this thing opens. Calling $9.
Can open at 3.
It's all good, Alex.
Gonna
I
drop,
got
dude.
I actually got the trade I wanted out of it. Just a little sad I
You think
missed
it's
that
gonna
ad
drop?
up there.
Yeah.
It just went to view app. It wasn't
All
too
right.
much
They did
further.
the same thing about ACY, and it dropped from 38 to 13.
Plus, if you
the
extend my
open.
trend line,
This is the Fed stopping.
Really
all
not-
crap, saying,
not that
okay,
upset
well,
about it.
now we're gonna halt this. Now we're
Honestly,
gonna
a
make
good
company
trade,
come out
though.
and lose.
for anyone playing technicals would be the bounce
Here's
off
gonna
of
be
this
some
trend
bull
line,
crap and
looking to
it's gonna
continue
drop.
higher. That would be the real backside of the move. You know, a lot of
Watching
people hear me
TIGR.
say that this, you know,
Bigger?
once you get that pullback, that's the backside. But in reality, this isn't the backside. This could just be a pullback to previous resistance looking for support and then move higher.
TIGR.
But if you get a bounce up to, you know, like a key trend line, bounces off of that and then moves lower underneath
Yeah,
that support area,
not really a
which
big
is
move
basically
there,
VWAP
bro.
at this point, then that is the backside. I would
Just said
consider that the
watching.
real backside.
Yeah, she's a.
Ain't you got anything else better to do?
True. I do. I'm making some yogurts.
I need to get a drink. I keep reaching for
Yogurt.
one. I don't have one, to be right.
Switching it up to that.
Yeah, I really wasn't gonna be interested unless it got to like 45.
45.
Yeah, then I'll get excited. I need excitement in my life. I ain't had none today. Not one ticker I could short today.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
the
haven't
short
had
been
big-
really weird today.
What's that?
It almost
Short
got so bad, I almost jumped in PDD with Tim.
It would have been good.
No, even if I'd have made a grand, I still would have been mad at myself because it's not my play.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my play either.
Well, Thomas, if you ever break your rules and make money, you have to send it to the rest of us as punishment.
That's a good idea. I like that.
Yeah, I can do that.
Instead of
That's
like
why
the
I don't
swear
have any
jar,
rules.
instead of like the swear jar, we have like the not my trade fund.
It's
Like,
for the party.
I made money. I don't deserve it.
All of that. All
How about-
that,
how
not
about now,
my-
Alex?
not my
Should
trade
I look
fund,
at it
but
now?
fund My idiot trades.
Since you don't have a not my trade rule.
Never met a trade I didn't like. The results of the trade is another issue.
I haven't liked a lot of the results, but
Going in, it looked fantastic.
this is gonna work out.
I'm going to short Amazon. That's a good idea. Right before the holidays.
Right?
Why would
Yeah.
Amazon go up for the holidays?
Did you notice that the shippers didn't really do their usual thing this year?
No.
Deliver stuff?
No, I meant like
Couldn't get out
the
of port.
tickers.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
February.
Yeah, usually they get that little like week or two of just pumps.
I ordered something from Massachusetts to me in Massachusetts. It just showed up in Illinois.
Shut up.
Yes, so I sent it to Illinois and didn't scan it, and now it's coming back to Massachusetts.
I've had ones that came from like California. They got to my local station here, not in Maryland, and then they would get sent like to Texas or something, and then back to Maryland.
Yeah.
Not back to not Maryland.
Get out of there.
Yeah.
It's one to take it around, before they bring it to you.
Well, that's even worse because that means they scanned it in Maryland. And they
Right.
said, no, we're going to send this away. Mine at least just got in the
Not
box.
in Maryland.
They just sent it there.
Yeah, not Maryland. Yeah, not Maryland.
And this is why we should short Amazon.
Yeah, because they have because they have everything to do with the shipping companies. I'm just waiting for Amazon to literally open up their own shipping company. I know they're like kind of doing it, but I'm talking like legit, like they're accept outside packages too.
Well, they can't even get their stuff right yet. So once they do,
I
they
know.
probably will.
But that's what I'm saying. Imagine that. Oh, that would be monopoly. We're gonna literally be a country ran by Amazon. A fucking bookstore in a closet.
Waiting for Amazon to buy the U.S. Postal Service.
There's a lot of good companies that end up being huge that started in a closet.
Yep.
What's the other famous one? Oh, Papa John's started making pizza in his closet. Who the hell makes pizza in a closet?
Somebody who has a really small apartment.
They were only selling mini pies.
And pizzas.
They apparently were really good.
Must have been.
What was that just popped up on the scanner? I was like, squirrel? It popped up and then disappeared like instantly. Oh, there it is. AMRH.
I'm keeping Triple U up for some reason because I want to see where it opens.
Yeah, I am too.
Any idea when it's supposed to? Does NASDAQ tell you?
No.
I'm too lazy to look it up.
See you looking at them sloppy
It's
seconds.
probably LAZR.
Talking to me?
What?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
I wasn't actually looking at it. I was just curious what it was going to do. I'm talking to David in the ISW chat, and I'm trying to understand what he's saying. He's been trying to play the backside, kind of like I did not too long ago. But he keeps talking about how he is using High of Day or High of Day Plus as his stop, and I'm like, well, that doesn't really, like, to me that doesn't make sense. It's like you can't really pick and choose when you want to use one or the other. It's like either use it as a hard stop, but he's saying he's using a dollar amount, so that's why he can let it go a little further. But to me,
dollar
that's
amount that he wants to. Okay, he has
correct.
a stop loss dollar.
Right.
So then higher day is irrelevant to him, realistically.
Well, sort of. Like, to him, sometimes, like, High of Day will look like an obvious stop, but there's other times where it might not be so obvious. Like, it might not be, like, a clear descending triangle, per se. Like, yeah. I'm looking at Momo. If you look at the top of Momo, like, that does not really look like a descending triangle, but he tried playing the backside. But then it went High of Day by a penny, but that's where it gets a little iffy, because what's to say it's going to stop a penny over High of Day versus going up to 14?
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to ask him is, like, what is your strategy for stopping out there? Because what if it just rips and you don't stop out at High of Day? Like, when do you stop out at that point? And then that's when he said he has a dollar amount.
Yeah.
Now then you just look at my ticker, my screen name, and hold the trade.
Hold.
Laser.
VLDR is making a run. We don't have shorts on it, though.
I just took a scalp on laser. I don't know if anybody's hearing me.
No, I didn't hear that.
I should have held longer.
If you said laser, I'm not listening to you. How's that?
That's what he whispered.
Yeah, this is another one. VLDR bouncing off the bottom.
Yep.
That
daily is horrible.
That ruined my November.
There's Luminar. Technology continuing higher now at more than 9.
That's what I was saying. A lot of these would work. I mean, like, this is a pretty extended move. So you can feel, I mean, that was definitely jiggling there. You could look for that and then look for it to come back down, you know, half that move, 2220 area.
You're auto laser, right, Devin?
Uh-huh.
Excuse me. Ooh, like seeing stars.
Where'd you
after
get
that
in
one.
at around like 33, 3320?
Yeah, right above.
This is one that I
Has
definitely
something to
wouldn't
do
want
with
to mess with, though.
Tesla's new automobiles using something from Luminar.
Oh.
Oh, really? Tesla's going to use that? I thought he was so against it.
Guess not.
Apparently not. They'll probably end up buying the company, too. Although they don't really do that, do they?
So
Tesla
I'm
doesn't
gonna
really buy other
get out of here
create
probably
their
right
own
around 11. If you guys want to continue talking, join the Discord. Links down below. You can talk to those guys. I don't have anybody being muted at the moment, so if you join and you want to chat, you can. But keep in mind, I have given a lot of them privileges, so if you get out of hand, they can very well
Which one?
mute you. So
Laser.
Just keep that in mind. I am trying to keep it open, but I'm definitely also not going to probably keep it that way if that grows a little too much. But obviously feel free to join and listen. If you have some good ideas, feel free to chat. But also, if it gets a little out of hand, I am going to probably just limit it so that only certain people can talk.
Wow, dude. I feel stupid.
This thing's so iffy, you'll be able to get back again if you want.
What's the float on?
Like 34.60?
35.20.
That's where you got out?
No, that's what it's blowing out
now. I got out at like 34.60ish, yeah.
Jump back in 34.80.
Just jump right in here. Yeah, cool.
There you go, 30 there. That's below your entry. It's below your exit.
203 million to float. Not a low floater.
I was pretty eager to trade today too, but just really nothing happened. Zoom gave us that nice pullback. Zoom gave us that fake out breakout. Had that pretty key area there. Where did I even get that from? Was that from? Yeah, it was from yesterday.
Oh. You didn't have to repeat that part twice. I could have just said, you could have gone with the 34.60 that I said.
No, doing better. Breaks all the way down to my entry on that dip. Kind of felt like I was chasing it a little bit too. So.
You got it.
A lot of moves off the bottom today. That is similar to what the SPY did.
If I felt like I was chasing down here, I'd definitely be chasing up here.
A little bit of a grinder here.
Kicking butt today. Nice.
You killed the pre-market too.
Yeah, pre-market should help.
Where'd PDD end up? Oh, it came all the way back. Look at that. See? Pretty much right to that trend line. Just used it to bounce. That's what I was saying. This could have been a good short if it comes back up to this trend line and then fails and then falls over, right? So you'd be looking for it to come up to this trend line, fail, and then break this area here. That would be a nice short. But it never even gave us that opportunity.
It was extended.
That's why I always say a lot of people hindsight trade. You know, they'll look at a chart. I'm not calling Alex out here, but he said don't look at PDD because it started to go that little bit lower. But I mean, when you have the picture chart out like this, looking at the bigger picture, and that little bit down was absolutely nothing compared, you know, to what we were trading. And a lot of people in hindsight, like if this would, I was telling you in real time what I'm looking for, where a lot of people pull these charts up after the fact, and it's really easy to, you know, talk about a trade after the fact. I mean, even if this would have continued straight down, then yeah, it would have sucked. We left money on the table. But at the same time, did we really leave money on the table? We got the price that we were looking for. I mean, we took it, what, like 10 cents early? But 10 cents when we were looking for 2 points, over 2 points is a big difference. So can't really complain.
Yeah.
Had we not had to cut these shares up top, like if it would have just fell over right after we got that ad, now that would have been beautiful, right? That would have been a nice trade. This would have been like a $20 trade instead of $4.20. $4.20. But I guess this UUU is just gonna chill.
No.
But I think everything's pretty slow. Let's take one last little look at something. PLG.
There you go.
We'll sit here and scroll for under a couple minutes. Netflix.
Pull back.
It's a grinder as well. And guys, I don't use the 9 like as part of my trades. The only reason I have the 9 on here is literally to just identify possible grinders. Because if you were just playing something like extension from VWAP, like if you get rid of this, like let's just do it just for kicks real quick. Look how extended that looks, right? Looks pretty extended. Doesn't really tell the full picture. But if we bring it back,
press the button.
look at that. It's just riding a trend line basically, right? The 9 to me is a trend line. A lot of people use the 9. It also just gives me a good visual of what a stock is doing overall. It's the only reason I have it on the chart. I don't use it for anything other than that. Just a visual to see if a stock to me is grinding, which in this case it is. Which PDD, if you see, look at the 9, right? It's riding the 9, riding the 9, riding the 9, and then boom. That's when we got an extension away from the 9, and that's why we ended up taking a short on that. You're looking for an extension, a fast move away from those areas, which is what we got. And then it came back down, and that's when we finally got the real pullback that this thing had really been looking for. But that's how you can get trapped in these moves down here, because you just end up with a grinder like this. You could have definitely played this. Like if you would have got short here, that would have been a winner. If you would have got short here, this definitely would have been a winner. But then at this point, it's giving you enough information that you can see that this is starting to grind. So there would have been no reason to trade this all the way up until where we got in. If anything, when you see a grinder like that, you're better off going with the trend.
Didn't it go down to 23 or something?
Well, I pulled back up off of it. I wanted to go back down there.
Retest it?
Yeah. That's stupid. Bouncing around on a fib line that I put up I don't know how long ago.
5 days ago. You're a genie.
In a bottle.
Or an oracle.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
Come on, come around. And her and Britney Spears, perfect childhood. I can't believe they're the same age as me. Like that just blows my mind.
Who is?
Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. You guys listen? I know I don't listen to Justin Bieber, but did you guys listen to that new song of his? It's just depressing.
No, he's not really my cup of tea.
Seriously though, like go listen to the song "Lonely" by him, and you'll actually like feel for him a little bit. Like it's a good song, and it's depressing as hell. But it's so truth. It's like the truth of like these young kids that end up in stardom a little too early in life.
Oh, they're all blaming Disney for it? Disney ruined that?
No, not at all. But basically just saying you don't get to be a normal, like what people would classify as a normal person.
Lonely?
Yeah, it's called Lonely.
I didn't grow up in stardom and I've got issues. Doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, your issues are a little different. Don't do that.
Okay. Oh yeah, because you were live.
Yeah.
Streaming.
You actually can in about a couple minutes, so just hold off because I'm actually gonna close the stream down. With that said, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Always appreciate your support. I am gonna shut this down. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. And
did you get in later?
Yeah, I'll catch you guys then. Peace.
Dropping around.
Did I screw that up?